Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. Welcome to drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent Black people. And I want to talk to you guys about crypto and Bitcoin and what's going on with Bitcoin. I assume that a lot of you are invested in Bitcoin. I know that when I come in here, a lot of you say yes when I ask you if you're invested in Bitcoin. So what I'm going to do is instead is ask you, who's been following the rise of Bitcoin? Give me a yes or no in the chat if you have been following what's been going on with Bitcoin this particular weekend. Bitcoin has been insane. It's absolutely been insane and on fire. So much so to the point that I'm actually doing this video at 3 o'clock in the morning because I just got back from Mexico and I can't sleep right now. So I decided to go in and talk to you guys because I know the internet never sleeps. So then why should I, right? I sleep. I take a lot of naps, but I'm not napping right now. And I definitely don't want to be asleep right now with Bitcoin. You get caught sleeping and slipping on Bitcoin, you're going to miss out on a lot of economic opportunity right now because for some reason, well, not for some reason, it's not like I don't know why, but Bitcoin has been doing things that are just almost ghostly unnatural for an asset. Now, don't get me wrong. Bitcoin's not the best investment that I've made this year. And I'm actually going to do a recap pretty soon and talk to you guys about some of the stocks that have actually just, gone through the roof. But that's another conversation. But the interesting thing about Bitcoin, so I woke up this morning and we were in Mexico and I just looked at my phone. I check my investments every day, just, because I think that's what you should do. You always, keep an eye on your financial health. And I was just sort of seeing like, okay, where's Bitcoin today? And I was really impressed when Bitcoin hit 20,000 because it broke a record. And I think literally it hit 20,000 just a few days ago, actually. Let me see if I can figure that out right now. It looks like, November 19th, Bitcoin was at, 17,821. It looked like it hit 20,000 when about maybe mid-December, right? So now it's January 3rd and, and it hit 34,000 as of right now. Like I'm looking at my phone right now, it's at $34,111.18. That's insane. I mean, that's insane. Like imagine, and here's the other thing that's interesting about Bitcoin is that you could have bought it for less than $6,000 about maybe 9 months ago. If you go back and I'm looking at the chart here, this isn't completely precise because I'm kind of messing around here. But if you go back to, it looks like the low point of this year was 3,858. But generally speaking, around March, Bitcoin was hovering around that like $5,000-$6,000 mark. And then it started to make moves actually in the summer. And in the summer, when it was approaching 10,000, that's when a lot of people were kind of saying, whoa, what's going on? Something's happening here. And also the beauty of it, remember I told you that this is a tough market because, us financial scientists, like we don't have 100 years of data to analyze when it comes to, to cryptocurrency, right? With the stock market, when I was working on my PhD on this stuff, we had, data going back to before, back into the 19th century. So we could look at, long-term patterns and trends and what the market does under certain conditions, almost like analyzing a patient's body as a doctor. With crypto, we couldn't do that because crypto's new. Nobody knows what it's going to do. So the downside of being in a funny market like this is that bad things can happen because you have liquidity issues, you have information asymmetry issues, all these other things that I won't go into. We talked about these things before. But the benefit is that if you know what you're doing, then you can actually find some amazing opportunities. And I think right now, Bitcoin was one of those few situations where I said, this is almost like shooting fish in a barrel because everybody knows where this sucker's going. It's John Travolta, like staying alive, like everybody knows it's going that way. Like back in the summer, people were saying like, whoa, Bitcoin's at 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. And the whales are getting in, the big institutional money's getting in, the smart money's getting in. The chances are this thing's going to do well. So I just think that that's kind of cool. and the beauty of it is that it's not too late. The experts are pretty much saying that 34,000 is the beginning. Now, is that true? Is that really what's going to happen? For sure, nobody knows, man. Nobody knows this stuff with complete precision, right? And I think that's really important. I have to keep saying that because all the people that are telling you not to invest, all the people that are telling you to be afraid, they're going to come back in. If let's say that you make a prediction and it's wrong, they're going to say, well, you see, that's why he don't know what he's talking about. That's why because he said it was going to go up and it didn't go up. Well, those are stupid people. Those are stupid people because those are like the people that watch a basketball game and say, well, he can't be a good basketball player. He missed 4 shots. Like, what are you talking about? Like, basketball players always miss shots, even the best ones. So with investing, you don't know for sure. But with Bitcoin, I can only tell you, I'm a big believer in what's going on here. I like it. I think it's a wave of the future. I think that it wouldn't surprise me at all if 2 years from now Bitcoin was $200,000 each. My family's invested in this stuff. So anyway, what school did I go to? I am an Ohio State Buckeye, at least when it comes to where I got my PhD. I got my PhD at the Ohio State University under a guy. My chairman's name was Professor Andrew Caroli, and I believe he's now a department chair at Cornell. He's a very smart guy, and also learned under a guy named David Hirschleifer, who's one of the world's leading experts on things related to investor psychology. So I'm real big on investor psychology. So anyway, hit the thumbs up button, share, subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. Also, I want to mention to you guys, if you guys want to see what I'm invested in, if you're on the Financial Juneteenth with Dr. Boyce Watkins Facebook page, if you just type the word crypto in the chat, just type crypto, it'll send you an automatic Facebook message where you can be linked to a video where I'll tell you, one, what's in my portfolio. Number 2, you'll get access to my $5 a day investing plan that anybody can do. Anybody who can afford a McDonald's value meal or whatever can actually do the $5 a day plan because a value meal costs more than $5. So if you're interested in either one of those things, if you're on the Financial Juneteenth with Dr. Boyce page, just type the word crypto in there and the system's supposed to send you a message at that point. If you're not on that page, then you should go to that page, number 1. But number 2, if you're not on the page, try going to drboycecrypto.com. That's the one of this. I don't know if that's going to work as well, but just type drboycecrypto.com in your browser, and you should be taken to a page where you sign up and we email you the $5 a day investing plan. And also you get access to the private video where I will explain to you what's in my portfolio, what cryptos I bought, because a lot of you have asked me that question. So I hope that this can help you. So let me kind of break down, hit the thumbs up button. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe because this is a time where I think some guidance can be beneficial to you. Is PayPal a good thing for Bitcoin? Yeah, it is. I think PayPal's involvement is going to be massive for Bitcoin. Just so many exciting things are happening. Another area where investing has been like shooting fish in a barrel is this stock market. This stock market, going all the way back to when COVID started, it was easy to predict that the stock market was going to have a massive rally just because of the way the economy was shifting. And if you were paying attention, again, you have to be conscious. Consciousness requires intelligence. Consciousness requires focus. If you're not conscious, then you're going to lose. And so consciousness meant that rather than freaking out and just being sad about what was happening, you were conscious of the way things were moving and shifting. So those who remain conscious actually benefited when in the investing world during the pandemic. So crypto was like shooting fish in a barrel with Bitcoin kind of rising, limited supply, a lot of inflation. There's a lot of inflationary pressure on the dollar, which is pushing a lot of money over into Bitcoin. Bitcoin, to the extent that it's seen as a type of digital gold, is just becoming the commodity of choice right now. And it's not just amongst retail investors who love to take chances and who are gunslingers. They're an important part of the market. I'm talking about these Robinhood traders that are just buying pretty much anything at any price. But then you've got that additional support coming from the big fish who are who do their research, who do their homework, and say, okay, is this something worth getting into? The other piece that's driving some of what's happening with the institutional investors with Bitcoin is the FOMO, fear of missing out. They don't want to miss out. Remember, I told you, and I understand that, right? Because I'm a FOMO. I'm right now, my decision to invest heavily in Bitcoin and a lot of other cryptos is just driven by FOMO. I do not want to miss out. I am not going to miss out. at all. Nobody. Doesn't mean I'm putting all my money in. I'm not saying to do that. You should never, ever, ever put the bulk of your money into one asset or one asset class. That will get you financially killed at some point. But I do I drop a little bit of money into the Bitcoin, like maybe the money that you might spend, on nonsense, like you might spend going out to eat, or money you might spend, buying new shoes. Doesn't mean you shouldn't buy new shoes. Doesn't mean you can't buy a PS5. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy your money. You should live your life, right? But just kind of the same way you think about it, if you were to add up all the money that you spent in your life over, on fast food, you'd probably be able to become almost a millionaire if that money had been invested instead, right? So I'm not saying don't buy fast food. I'm saying you love yourself as much as you love McDonald's, right? Love yourself as much as you love supporting Popeye's chicken. Love your community and love your family as much as you enjoy supporting the next Disney movie that comes out, right? So I hope that makes sense. Give me a yes in the chat if you get what I'm saying. I am not here telling you not to enjoy your life, not to enjoy your money. I'm just telling you to have balance and moderation so you can enjoy your life long term. I know a lot of people who didn't make long-term investments in their lives when we were young, and they were like, well, come on, boys, you're too serious. You don't want to have any fun. I was like, no, I have fun. I have lots of fun, but I want to have fun my whole life. I don't want to have fun while I'm in college and then suffer for the next 40 years because I didn't make investments in my future, right? I want to maintain, it's like a car. Like I don't want to drive the car 300 miles an hour for 5 minutes and then have a broken down car. I'll drive 75 miles an hour so I can drive the whole day, and I'm going to stop and change the oil and do the maintenance and make sure that the car is in good shape so that it will drive further, right? So what I'm saying is that when you talk about an investing philosophy, and this doesn't just apply to Bitcoin and crypto, which again, I told you, if you go to drboycecrypto.com, you can see what I'm buying. Like I got the video there, as well as a $5 a day investment plan to get you started, right? But this doesn't just apply to Bitcoin and crypto. It really applies to life. Like, when you're talking about, what you do as an investor, you're not going to get a philosophy from me that encourages you to be a miser or to be unhappy or to just sit around and hoard all your money and be afraid to spend. No, I'm the guy who says, look, if you want the Bentley, get the Bentley. If you want the Jordans, get the Jordans. If you want to go out on a nice vacation, go on a vacation. If you want to go out to eat, go out to eat. But just make sure that you're also handling your business first, right? Make sure you're investing as much as you're wasting, right? The problem is not people wasting money. The problem is when you waste money and you don't invest anything, and then you have nothing, right? You have no harvest because you planted no seeds. You must plant seeds to have a harvest. So anyway, so let's see here. God bless you too, Black University. I appreciate your kind words. And like I said, if you're watching on the Financial Juneteenth with Dr. Boyce page, I know it's late at night, but you can actually type the word crypto in the comments, and I'll send you a message on Facebook that will give you access to the crypto that I'm buying, the crypto that I have in my portfolio, and it'll email you the $5 a day investment plan. If you're not on the Financial Juneteenth with Dr. Boyce page, which you should go to that page because there's a lot of good information there, you can also just go to drboycecrypto.com and you can get the same plan emailed to your email. Also, the Black Wealth Bootcamp starts on January 7th. So feel free to join us. We are excited about this. The Black Wealth Bootcamp is just really good. I mean, every time we do it, everybody loves it. Last time I did it was 4 years ago. So it's the first time we've launched it again in 4 years, and it's going to be exceptionally good. So the URL is right there on the screen. Feel free to take a look. It's a lifetime membership. You can bring your whole family. I don't care. You can get one membership and share with all your cousins and everybody. Just don't be crazy. Like, don't totally rip us off. But still, I mean, I don't really keep tabs on that type of stuff, to be honest with you. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. So to sum up the issue on Bitcoin, I think it's going up. I'm going to keep on buying it. The big institutional investors are jumping in, and the thing about it is that it's sweet redemption for the people that felt pretty bad when the whole crypto market crashed 3 years ago. I don't know if you remember, what happened in 2017, and a lot of people were saying, "Ha, we told you so." But a lot of smart investors who had perspective were saying, "No, we're going to hold on for dear life." So they just held their assets, and now they're getting the rewards of that. So if you're in that category, I congratulate you for that. So anyway, send me the info, Boyce. Yeah, just go to drboycecrypto.com and you can actually see it. But I'm testing the little automation. So if you're on the Financial Juneteenth page with Financial Juneteenth with Dr. Boyce Watkins, you can just type the word crypto in the chat. So it'll send you a Facebook message. So either way, I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day, and thank you for listening. And if I sound a little bit slow or slurred, it's because it's 3:34 in the morning. I'm kind of tired. So I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, and have a good day. See you soon. Peace.